Ferrari, come on, if you're watching this, come on, guys. Come on, get it together. Let's go.
The supercar manufacturers, we all knew that they were going to have to move into EVs. Lamborghini, McLaren, Ferrari, they're pretty much niche companies. They don't do extraordinarily high volume. And we've been carefully watching their trajectory into EVs. And I find it humorous that even GM is coming out with a hybrid. Lamborghini's coming out with a hybrid. I mean, this is so 90s, 2000 or so. What are your thoughts on these silly moves?
Well, that's interesting because, if I think Ferrari, if I think Lamborghini, if I think Pagani, if I think Koenigsegg and all these guys, I think of them as works of art. A Ferrari 458 Italia is a work of art to me. That's one of my favorite cars of all time. I just absolutely love the way that thing looks. And I don't want that thing to be electric. I want that thing to sound like a freaking orchestra driving down the road. In that use case, I understand sort of why these companies might want to retain a lot of what comes along with a gas car, because it's the purest representation of what it means to own a piece of art that tries to show humans just how cool a gas car can be, right? So from that perspective, I'm like, okay, I kind of get it. I kind of get why they're sort of taking their time and going into it, because, if I had $300,000 to blow in a 458, I would freaking buy one, or however much it costs right now, or their newest models. I know it's out of production, but I would definitely delve into that car from that sense. They have to be careful and not fall too far behind from a performance perspective, because electric vehicles are just so much quicker and can be so much faster because of the dynamics of having an electric drivetrain. And God knows what the Tesla Roadster is going to do with, their thrusters and all this stuff. So it just opens up so many different things you can do with a supercar that, if Ferrari goes from being one of the fastest cars on the road to being one of the slowest cars on the road, but it still looks great and it sounds great, I feel like the prestige behind that might not be as great, because people are like, yeah, but I feel like I'm about to die from acceleration in my electric cars. And that's cooler than sounding great down the road, So I'm curious to see how that balancing act transforms over time. Just go all in on the EV, go all in on the ICE, and just make them the greatest representation of each technology. Because, you won't get things with a supercar Ferrari ICE. You're going to get the sound and the experience, like the shifting gears and the brutality of what it is to have a gas engine. And then with the EV, just make this thing a freaking bullet. Just make it into something that just literally makes your eyes go into your brain when you're accelerating, and just unbridled performance, just there to kill you. The car's trying to kill you with its acceleration, Why wouldn't you want that? That sounds amazing.